On the heels of the most groundbreaking and news-breaking week in TNA history, welcome to Capital Punishment. We are at the beautiful Siegel Center in Richmond, Virginia. The date is Friday night, the 29th of September 2006. Brad Stutz and Jeff Harris calling the action for High Spots. Jeff, what an event. We talk about atmosphere and a big fight atmosphere. This has got a big event atmosphere.
Oh, you've got that right. The All-Tail Pavilion here at the Siegel Center is just, you can just feel the electricity here in the building. The fans all before the event working around the tables, checking out, meeting everybody in the ultimate experience. And now what a match to start it off. We've got Shelley against Sonjay Dutt. And I'm going to tell you what, it's been a while since we've seen Sonjay on one of these house shows. It's great to see him here tonight. And you know these fans are going to be appreciative of his moves in here tonight.
Sonjay, very well documented, of Indian descent, but has spent a great deal of his life in Virginia on the independent circuit in wrestling and residing in Virginia. It very much is like a homecoming for Sonjay here in Richmond. Thus far, being able to control Shelley.
Oh, but Shelley didn't quite get out of that move the way he expected.
He got out of it nevertheless.
He's going to take a little breather on the outside. Don't blame him after that.
Sonjay definitely has an electric look about him.
Brad, we may want to address something that's going on. We've got some extra people at ringside. And the reason why is because Hermie Sadler had an eBay auction where fans actually get to go to the ring with the wrestler, the money donated to charity. What a fabulous, Hermie Sadler just goes on and on to impress me each and every time we go to these live events with all the unique things, the matchups he provides for us that you don't get to see on TNA. And now he's raising money for charity at the same time. It's what a great way to spend your night here in Richmond.
It was a series of auctions over about a month or so. Everyone up and down the card was basically up for bid. Very sorry to hear that you got outbid on the Christahimi auction.
That's okay. She's going to be meeting me after the event tonight, Brad. She's paying me tonight. She's taking me out.
I see. Big Frog, Sonjay, both men squaring off. Crowd thus far very receptive and appreciative of the two X Division, really two of the aces in the X Division right now. Sonjay, one of the members of Team USA, back for the World X Cup, has retained a friendship with Chris Sabin and Jay Lethal, his teammates. Shelley, pretty much a mercenary with the paparazzi cam. For the right price, he'll dig up dirt on anybody.
I was just getting ready to talk about what a great showing of scientific moves in the ring, and Sonjay just slapped the taste right out of Shelley's mouth, and the fans couldn't be happier.
Those Virginia boys like to fight. We talked about it before with the wall trips and Hermie. When he's got in the ring, those Virginia boys will fight you.
Sure enough, and these Virginia fans have sort of adopted Sonjay Dutt here into Virginia.
Well, they are still filing in to the Siegel Center.
We got a chant going across the Siegel Center here about what just happened.
Shelley's adopted manager not appreciating that at all.
Nice lock-up, but Shelley takes it right to the ropes, whips him off, shoulder tackle, but it didn't budge. Shelley, Sonjay giving up a lot of weight, and I'm telling you, he more than makes up for it in his quickness.
A bit surprising there that Shelley couldn't take Sonjay off his feet.
Oh, nice lucha arm drag by Dutt into a wheelbarrow. He hooks in another lucha arm drag. A push by into the ropes. Sonjay up and over with a flying head scissors. And that is the action that TNA is known for in the X Division. Oh, we could see a dive. Oh my God!
Sonjay Dutt kicked right in the forehead. It echoed throughout the All-Tail Pavilion Siegel Center. And Sonjay...
Oh, and another drop kick from the floor up into the apron.
Sonjay seeing more stars than he was a moment ago.
I'm telling you, just when you thought Sonjay Dutt had everything going his way, setting up for the big dive, and Shelley, with a series of kicks, has turned this thing around. Oh, and there's a kick from Sonjay into the ropes.
He retaliates, kick of his own. Spinebuster from Shelley. Measures the man, going up, middle rope. Acai moonsault, caught a lion salt. Only gets 2.
These two are really breaking out some big moves early in the bout.
I tell you, Shelley's man on the outside is Bobby Knight out there. He's going to have a fit.
Well, he needs a towel to chew on.
He is having a fit at ringside, getting on the referee Brian Hebner. I don't know, man. You're not going to get a better call than from Brian Hebner.
You reckon those two men got a bet on this match or something?
Maybe they're feuding neighbors or something, but decided to settle it.
Dutt fighting his way out into the ropes.
Questionable tactic.
Wait a minute, what has he got?
He's got Sonjay by the nether regions and blows a kiss to one of the ringsiders.
Oh, I'm going to have to object to those kind of tactics. Alex Shelley with the fabulous moveset in the ring, and he, I don't know if we can describe that on this DVD where he was putting the claw hold.
Look up the Indian word for it. We'll have it by tomorrow night.
Oh, Sonjay Dutt. He's going to have that much tougher time fighting back after suffering from that. Now Shelley setting him up for a move. Dives in right to the
tailbone.
Oh, he just crushed Sonjay's head against that turnbuckle.
I'll go with tailbone.
Tailbone, I'll go. Wait a minute, foot in the rope. Come on, Brian, he caught it.
Both feet on the ropes. Brian Hebner caught it at 2.5.
You're not going to slip that by Brian Hebner.
Well, Jeff, on all these home releases, we've talked about the credentials of Brian Hebner, one of the best officials in the entire sport, but quite frankly, if there was ever a night that Brian Hebner might be off his game, it might be tonight. He's got a lot on his plate tonight in Richmond.
He's not only going to referee tonight, but he's also in a match against his father. They've had a lot of problems between the two over the past several months, and now it's going to culminate here in Richmond, their hometown, and each person putting their hair on the line, Brad. Somebody's going to walk out of the Siegel Center a bald-headed geek.
That's exactly right, and I don't know. Brian Hebner looks to be calling this match very well to the best of his abilities, but Alex Shelley and his man on the outside are really getting on Brian Hebner. Maybe he's not 100% focused on his refereeing task tonight. I guess that will tell throughout the evening. We've got a stacked lineup. It is a super card atmosphere here in Richmond. Capital Punishment, the biggest live event to date, brought to you by Hermie Sadler and TNA. Sonjay, another head scissors takedown.
He came off that top rope where he was waiting on Alex Shelley, and that's going to change the pace once again. Give Sonjay the time to catch his breath, get back into this match. You can hear the fans here, the Siegel Center chanting, stomping, clapping, trying to get Sonjay Dutt back up to his feet, give him some extra boost of adrenaline for this match. Oh, what a job! They're going to trade chops. Alex Shelley sounds like he's chopping down a tree in there.
Shelley thus far getting the better of Sonjay. Shoot off, gets nothing, reversed. Shelley on top. No, another takedown from Sonjay. He is so quick and evasive.
Drop toe hold and a senton and a back moonsault. Oh, that was so close. Brad, everybody in this building, including me, thought that was going to be a 3.
It does not get much closer than that. Shelley surviving by the skin of his teeth. Reverse the Irish whip into the buckle. Charges with a knee strike, but got nothing, and is on the floor.
Sonjay over the top. No, he hits the apron. A kick into the ropes. Over. What an Acai moonsault to the floor. Levels Alex Shelley. Listen to these fans. You can hear there how much they appreciate Sonjay Dutt putting his body on the line, trying to win this match for the fans here in Richmond.
Boy, the athleticism of the X Division is unmatched. Sonjay Dutt willing to take it to another level again. We got another X Division shootout later in the card, but Sonjay is looking to take this one home. Missile drop kick. Shelley rolls through with a super kick. A brain buster. He compacted Sonjay, but only got 2.5.
You talk about a back and forth match. These two breaking out all the big moves. The springboard missile drop kick couldn't get the 3. Shelley Shelley counters back with that brain buster. I don't know how Sonjay Dutt was able to kick out, but he did. And now both men suffering the effects of those big moves, trying to set up for one more big one. Here we go, belly to back, but Sonjay able to flip over.
Blocks the strike. Step up enziguri. Step up enziguri. He likes to use that as a setup for the shell shock.
Sonjay definitely stunned.
Duck with a clothesline.
He went for that head scissors. Oh, he turned it into a DDT.
And a big shooting star.
That's it, Brad. Oh, no, I can't believe it.
How many times, Jerry Lynn, Shannon Moore, up and down the roster, have we seen people put away by that standing shooting star from Sonjay? But Shelley is still alive in this one.
I am absolutely amazed at the resiliency of Alex Shelley in this match. He's taken everything Sonjay can give him.
Side cutter gets nothing. Charge, but he ate the elbow of Sonjay. Oh, questionable kick.
There was no question about it.
Backcracker off the ropes. He had an assist from the ropes and got the backcracker.
Sonjay in a lot of trouble now.
Slice bread number 2. That's Shelley's baby. Covers him. And he got him. With the slice bread number 2, Alex Shelley has picked up the victory in our opening contest at Capital Punishment.